Bob Marley was born on February 6, 1945 in St. Paris, Jamaica. He grew up in some of the poorest neighborhoods such as 9 Miles and later on in Trenchtown, Kingston. In school, he began to get inspired by his friend Neville O'Reilly Livingston to learn how to play the guitar. Trenchtown was also a big inspiration to him because there were a lot of local performers that encouraged him to write and play his own songs. Bob Marley began to put a lot of time and work into his vocals. In 1963, some of his friends formed the Wailing Wailers. By that next year, the Wailers had a top hit on the Jamaican charts. Marley also worked with a pop artist named Johnny Nash, which became a worldwide hit called Stir It Up. In 1972, the Wailers began to get more popular and recorded their first full album and signed contract by the Island Records. The next year, the Wailers toured the United States and Great Britain. They were opening acts for famous artists like Bruce Springsteen and Sly and the Family Stone. Again in 1973, from their second album, I Shot the Sheriff, became a #1 hit in the United States. Bob Marley and the Wailers continued to tour and increase popularity of reggae, making his way to become an international icon. Later in 1976, Bob Marley made the U.S. charts with the Rastaman Vibration. In 1977, the album Exodus stayed in the United Kingdom charts for more than a year, which is still considered today the best album ever written. Later on that year, Bob Marley found he had cancerous cells in his toe. He refused to get the amputation because it was against his religion. He then died on May 11th, 1981 from the cancer. Bob Marley received the Order of Merit from the Jamaican government and the Medal of Peace from the United Nations in 1978. Overall, Bob Marley spread the love of reggae throughout the world, and he was the first international superstar from the Third World. You can visit his really popular museum at the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. He will forever be remembered and never forgotten as one of the best artists ever.